My name is Carmel. I work with Eastside Neighborhood Services with the Vital Living Program. And thank you for joining me today for Vital Fitness. So we are going to get seated in our chairs. Make sure it's a chair with no wheels underneath. And we'll start with just some breathing. Again, this is a all abilities exercise class. So feel free to just do the moves up to what your ability is for today. Okay, so let's take a deep breath in and inhale. Take a deep breath out and exhale. Take a deep breath in, inhale. And deep breath out, exhale. Just to start off today with this all abilities exercise class, we are going to turn our head side to side just to warm up our neck a bit. We're going to turn to the right, look center, and then left. And again. Throughout the whole time today, feel free to practice breathing all throughout. We don't really want to hold our breaths when we're doing exercise or movement. So make sure you are breathing the whole time as we do this. Okay, let's look up to the ceiling this time. Look straight ahead and down to the floor. Again. And down to the floor. One more time. Okay. Still warming up our head and our neck. We are going to bring our shoulders down. So go ahead and lower your shoulders. Imagine they're being pulled down. And then we are going to lean to one side. So when you feel a stretch right here on this side of your neck, that's all you need to feel. You're not trying to reach your shoulder to your ear, but you're pulling your shoulders down and simply just trying to lean as far to the side as you can. But again, just lean to a comfortable range of motion here for you. And don't forget to breathe. Switch to the other side. Inhaling and exhaling. Remember to pull those shoulders down. And when you feel a stretch right here, that's all you need to feel. And relax. Okay, our head and our neck are a little bit warmed up here now. Let's move down to our shoulders this time. So go ahead and shrug your shoulders up and down, up and down. Just raising those shoulders up as though it's going to touch your ears, and then down, really pulling it downward. Really completing that movement. Trying to extend farther each time you move too. And still breathing. Okay, relax those shoulders this time. We are going to roll those shoulders forward. I'm going to turn a bit to the side so you can see, but I am moving my shoulders in a circular motion, going forward. Feel free to make bigger circles as you get comfortable. And let's go backwards this time. So switch directions, warming up those shoulders, taking deep breaths in and out. Okay, we're going to roll our shoulders forward again, but this time we are going to roll our shoulders once, and then we're going to include our elbows. Again, so we're just doing the shoulders once, and then including the elbows to make a bigger circle. Again, shoulders, elbows, shoulders. Still going forward here, elbows. One more time, shoulders and elbows. Let's do it to the back this time. So we're going to roll our shoulders once, And then we're going to include our elbows to open up a little bit more. Again, to the back. And then include elbows. Really stretch out those arms, that chest, a little bit of your back as well. And one more time here. Roll the shoulders once, and then elbows. And then relax. Take a deep breath in and inhale. Take a deep breath out, exhale. Deep breath in, inhale. Deep breath out, exhale. One last time here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Okay, extending our arms to the sides now. I'm going to inhale again through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. If you feel ready to, go ahead and stretch a little bit farther. What I mean by that is I have my arms straight to the sides here, but I'm going to bring them a little bit farther back, kind of opening up that chest and inhaling as I breathe in. Exhaling. And just really extend those arms off to the side here, relaxing into that position. Inhale again. And exhale. Okay, so we are going to gently turn to the side, still stretching though, and gently turn to the other side. Again, remember to keep that chest open. Imagine you being pulled with both arms. One last time here. And one more. Okay, and relax. Go ahead and set those arms down. Take another deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Okay, moving down to our feet this time. We are going to have our feet flat on the floor, and then we are simply going to raise our heels off of the ground, then raise our toes off of the ground. Again, this is a all abilities exercise class, so we all have different flexibility with our feet and our ankles, so go ahead and adjust to your range of motion that works for you, and make sure you just take deep breaths in and out as you do this, and do any other of the movements that we do today. You can simply just rest your arms at your sides or on your lap. It's up to you. But take deep breaths in and out here. Doing this rocking motion of lifting your heels and then lifting your toes. This is actually really a good exercise for your ankles because our ankles are a strong base of support. So we want to make sure we keep them nice and oiled and moving. Okay, rest your feet on the ground again. This time we're going to take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and now we're going to do some seated marching. So all you do for that is simply raise one knee off the ground and then raise the other. So just going, alternating right and left foot. And again, do it at a comfortable range of motion that works for you. That can change depending on the day for us, depending on what we're capable of or what we're willing to do at the moment. But thank you for joining me for Vital Fitness this morning. So go ahead and adjust whatever height and speed works best for you. If you feel ready to, go ahead and move your legs a little bit faster. That might mean you're not raising your knees as high or your feet off of the ground as high. And that's simply because you're speeding it up a bit, so it's a little bit more challenging to kind of keep that same height. But go ahead, go a little bit faster if you can as well. And we're just going to keep this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and slow back down. Also, I forgot to mention that you should have some water nearby you whenever you're doing any kind of movement or exercise, or even when you're just really not doing any movement at all. We want to stay hydrated throughout the day. So don't forget to take breaks whenever you need to. We save these videos every week, so you can always come back to them if you need to. Okay, go ahead and relax those legs. Let's take another deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Let's go ahead and get into our sit to stand exercise now. So go ahead, sit on the edge of your chair here. You want some room underneath your legs, and you want your feet flat on the floor. Remember here that your posture is upright the whole time while we're doing the sit to stand, and shoulders roll back if you can. And the first part to our sit to stand is simply leaning forward, extending your arms, and then coming back to center. Now notice I'm looking up the whole time. Try to look up the whole time as well. And do that again. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Again, do it at a comfortable range of motion for you too. So if I'm leaning too far forward, or maybe I'm not leaning far forward enough, feel free to adjust. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. The second part to this sit to stand exercise is simply lifting a little bit off your chair, just 1-2 inches off, and then sitting back down without plopping down. And because this is an all abilities class, if you feel like just sitting throughout the exercises that we have today, go ahead and just keep on doing the stretch forward and then coming back even when we lift ourselves off the chair here. So that is up to you. Okay, let's put those two together since they build up a momentum after each other. And so let's inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. The first part to the sit to stand is leaning forward, no lifting, and then coming back. Second part, you lift a little, we swing those arms for momentum. Inhale and exhale. Try that again, starting with no lifting again. So inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Lift a little this time. Inhale and exhale. Okay, one last time doing this. The first two parts of our sit to stand exercise. Remember to keep that posture straight the whole time and you're looking up. So, first part to our sit to stand, leaning over, forward, no lifting, and lifting a little this time. So there's some variations to this I forgot to mention, but you can have another chair or anything stable in front of you to help get you up and off the chair. And how that would look like is like this. We're going to do our first part where we just lean forward, inhale, and then exhale. And then the second part, lift a little, and exhale. So that's the chair-assisted version of this exercise. Go ahead and do that if that works for you. I'm going to set this aside and show the other variation to help increase your momentum here. And this is where we lean back and lift our legs off the ground like this. So when we do our second part to the sit to stand, we're going to lean back and then use those legs to help with the momentum. So it's not just our arms swinging to build that momentum, but it's also our legs leaning back, lifting them off the ground, and then pushing forward. Okay, let's try that one all together now. So do our first part to our sit to stand. We are simply just going to lean over, no lifting. Inhale, exhale. Now we're going to lift a little this time. Inhale. Try not to plop down. Exhale. Okay, the last part to our sit to stand is standing all the way up. If you are able, feel free to continue sitting down if you're starting to get tired. And let's add all three together. Choose whichever variation works best for you, or if you just want to watch the first time too, go ahead and do that. We'll do it 2-3 times here. So, inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. First part to our sit to stand, we simply lean over and inhale, exhale. Lift a little this time. Inhale. Try not to plop down. Exhale. Now standing all the way up. Inhale. And exhale. We'll repeat this whole exercise again here. Go ahead and step until you feel that chair behind you, behind your legs. You know where it is. You know where you're going to sit down. We are going to inhale through our nose, exhale through our mouth as we gently lower ourselves to the chair. Okay, let's do all three again here, one more time. And I'm going to show another variation of doing this with just your feet flat on the floor the whole time. But again, go ahead and choose whichever variation works best for you. And inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. First part to the sit to stand, we simply lean over and inhale. Exhale. Lift a little this time. Inhale. Try not to plop down. Exhale. Now last one. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, for those of you who would like to continue standing and are able to do that, go ahead and stand behind your chair. I'll show seated variations of these exercises, so don't worry. Feel free to stay seated if that works best for you. And simply get behind your chair here. You can do this seated or standing up, whatever works for you. But you're simply going to extend one leg out. And you're going to do some foot circles here to kind of warm up your ankle again. So, draw a circle with your foot, as big of a circle as you can. So simply extend the foot and draw in one way. Go ahead and switch to the other side now. This is a good balance exercise as well. So, if you are having trouble focusing on your balance, feel free to have both arms on that chair or whatever you're standing and your thigh that's stable. Or also feel free to kind of focus on one point, looking directly right at it. Switch feet now. And that helps to keep your balance as well, kind of centers your core here. So go ahead and kind of focus on one point on the wall. Maybe it's a picture frame or a window, whatever that might be, or your computer or screen, whatever device you might be watching this from. And switch to the other side now. It's good to get these ankles nice and warmed up here. And relax. Okay. Getting behind our chair this time, we are simply going to go up on our toes, on our tiptoes, and then lower ourselves back to the ground. So feel free to do the chair-assisted version of holding on to something while we do this, or you can keep your hands at your hips or simply just at your sides, whatever works best for you. But go ahead and just raise your heels off the ground and then lower yourself. Do it at a comfortable range of motion that works best for you. And also, the thing with this one is you want to keep the same speed going up and then going back down. So you don't want to just come up here and then let gravity bring you down. It could be bad for your knees as well. You don't want that. You want to control the movement throughout the whole exercise here. And if you're seated down, go ahead and keep going. If you're standing up, same thing. It's almost very similar to what we were doing earlier when we were warming up, where we were simply raising our heels off the ground. To feel more weight, if this feels pretty easy for you and you want to challenge yourself, go ahead and sit closer to the edge of your chair and leaning forward a bit, and that helps you feel that same muscles working hard as if you were standing up. So keep going if you're sitting down. Those who are standing up, go ahead, keep going here for a little bit more. This one is actually an exercise that's kind of harder to do the slower you go, because then you have to control your movement a lot more. So if you want to really challenge yourself, feel free to go slower. The longer you go, the more you feel your muscles really working hard and kind of straining through that movement. It's quite tiring. I know too that sometimes some people don't fully land on the ground. They don't give themselves that rest, and that's another challenge as well. So we'll just go for 3, 2, and 1, and release. You have to shake that off. You built up some tired calves after that one. Okay, this time let's go ahead and step about an arm's length away from our chair. For those folks who are standing up, go ahead and follow me what this looks like first. But we are going to step one foot in front of the other. Hold on to that chair if you need to. And then we're going to sink into that front foot. So the whole time while we're doing this, our feet are flat on the floor and we're extending our back leg the whole time. So I'm bending my front leg here. It's almost like you're doing a lunge, really. And then this back leg, I'm keeping it as outstretched as possible while my feet are flat on the floor. And then you should feel a stretch right there, kind of on that calf that was just working pretty hard just now. Okay, switch other side now. So keep one foot in front of the other. Hold on to that chair for support. And bring your weight forward to that front foot. Feet flat on the floor. Your back leg is outstretched. And we'll hold that for a little bit and release. Do that again if you're standing up. I'm going to show what this looks like seated down now. So if you're sitting down, you're going to sit in your chair, extend one leg forward. Make sure when you're extending it, you're not locking it in place. You want to keep your knees nice and soft. You want to keep them safe here. And the key difference for if you are seated or standing up is that your foot, for when you are seated, is not flat on the floor, but it's actually flexed like this, where your toes are almost pointing to the ceiling if they can. So, go ahead and flex that foot, keep that knee soft, and then lean forward if you can. And if you feel a stretch right here, then you're doing the stretch, the right stretch. Okay, release. Other side now this time. Again, extend one leg forward. Keep that knee nice and loose though. Don't want it locked in place. You want to keep it safe. And the difference for if you're sitting down is that instead of flat feet, but you're keeping that outstretched leg, the foot of that flexed. So go ahead and lean forward until you feel a stretch right on the underside of your leg here. And hold that for just a few seconds. And then release. Okay. One more time, if you are sitting down, go ahead and keep going again. I'm going to show it one more time here. One leg outstretched. Keep that knee nice and soft. foot is flexed, so it's not flat, but nice and flexed. And then leaning forward until you feel a stretch right here. So take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out, and we're going to switch legs. I'm going to switch actually to standing up. So if you're seated down, simply just switch whichever leg you have. And if you are standing up, I'll do it one more time with all of you. Place one foot in front of the other. And lean forward. Make sure that back leg is nice and outstretched while your feet are flat on the ground. Remember, it's only the folks who are standing up who keep their feet flat on the ground. If you're sitting down, you have that outstretched leg nice and flat. So take a deep breath in and inhale. Take a deep breath out and exhale. And release. Drink some water if you have not yet. Okay, so we did a couple of leg exercises here. Let's move up now a bit to our hips. So you can stand behind the chair here if you would like to hold on to that chair for support. This will look different depending if you're sitting down or standing up. I'll show what it looks like seated down first. But we are going to simply move and shift our weight around in a circle. Kind of imagine you're doing a hula hoop. Well, actually, no. That only makes sense if I did my standing exercise first. But draw a circle with your torso here. You're shifting your weight to different parts of your leg and your glutes. And you're feeling that weight shift to different parts of your body here. And keep going. So this is what it looks like when you're seated down. Kind of practicing those weight shifts. Feeling that the hips kind of stretch a bit, especially if you draw an even bigger circle. And keep going if you are sitting down. If you are standing up, holding onto the chair, go ahead and keep those knees nice and loose. So keep them nice and loose. You're not locking them in place. And you're drawing a circle with your hips, doing these hip circles. So this is what it looks like standing up. And it is kind of a different exercise if you're sitting down. But that's okay, as long as we keep on moving here. Okay, switch directions if you haven't yet. I'm going to put the chair aside so you can see. But remember to keep those knees nice and soft. You don't want to lock them in place. You want to keep them safe. But go ahead and draw a circle with your hips. Isolating those hips. Isolating simply means we're trying to keep the movement right here. Not really moving to other sides of our body. We're not doing this where we're moving our upper body a lot. Right now we're just focusing on our hips. Switch directions again. Imagine, to help practice isolating your hip, go ahead and imagine you're balancing something on your head. You want to keep the hips nice and isolated as you do this movement. And again, do it at a comfortable range of motion that works for you. If you need to hold on to that chair for support, go ahead and do that. That is up to you. And if you want to kind of take a break, do it seated, go ahead and do that too. I just showed what that looks like as well. And one last time, switch directions. Remember to keep those knees nice and soft so that we don't injure them. Okay. Shake those legs off. And before you just get seated in your chair, we're going to do that same way of sitting down where it's nice and controlled. So feel that chair behind your legs. You know where it is. You know where you're going to sit down. Rest those arms at your sides. Roll your shoulders back and take a deep breath in and inhale. Take a deep breath out and exhale as you gently lower yourself back down to the chair. Okay, drink some water if you haven't yet. We're going to take a break from our legs. We're working hard. We'll do some of our seated exercises here. Okay, so we were just working kind of like in our hip area, so let's keep on working towards that, or not towards it, but working that part of our body. Okay, so this time what we're going to do is we are going to move one leg to the side, opening up that hip, and then come back to center. Other leg to the side, opening up that hip, and back to center. So simply to the side, center, other side, center. When you do this exercise, side, center, side, center, you want to keep your upper body facing forward the whole entire time as you move through this. You're not kind of training with that leg as it opens up to the side. I know that helps us open up our legs a little bit more and kind of stretching out that hip. But try and practice this. It stretches out your hip a little bit even more because then you really get to test the flexibility of it. So go ahead and do that. If you would like to add a challenge to this, one way to do that is to lift your leg as you open up to the side and then come back lifting your leg again. So lift your leg, opening up to the side, come back again. So this, you can judge whatever height you want to lift your leg to, but it's a nice exercise to do. Imagine as though you're stepping over something. This is also an easy exercise to do if you're sitting down. Maybe it's not so much easy, but it's one that should be accessible to you if you are sitting down. And feel free to add this to any part of your day. Say you don't have time for 15 minutes of exercise, you can do something like 30 seconds and it still counts for something. So want to keep on moving so that we're not, so we don't feel as stiff. Because I know I grow stiff if I'm just sitting down the whole day. So I know I try to move around. So take deep breaths in and out, and we'll just keep going for 2 more on each side here. So starting with 1, and then 2. And take a deep breath in and inhale again. Take a deep breath out, exhale. Deep breath in, inhale. Deep breath out, exhale. Okay, so we're going to practice some deep breathing here. This is a good exercise to do for whenever you just feel like you need to take a bit of a second to kind of reset in your day. So place your hands on your stomach here. You're going to feel your stomach kind of expand and then come back in. And to do that, when we inhale, we're going to imagine as though we're inflating our stomach, letting all the air kind of travel all the way down there. And then when we exhale, we're going to release it all, and then we're going to repeat again. So, first, we are going to inhale through our nose. Imagine as though your stomach is inflating like a balloon. And then we're going to pause, hold your breath, and release. Exhale it all out. Try that again now. Inhale through your nose and feel all that air filling up your stomach. Hold. And then exhale, release all that air. Feel that stomach come back into your body, deflating that balloon in your belly. Again, inhale through your nose. Imagine as though you're inflating your belly with all that air that you're inhaling. And then exhale. Releasing all that air. So that is something we call belly breathing. It's a good exercise because I know sometimes we just feel like breathing kind of through our chest here, like inhaling, exhaling, the kind of the more stressed out breathing that sometimes happens to us. And we want to kind of bring it all the way down to our belly and then back out, and to help really center ourselves and help focus. So if you need a way to focus, it's good to come back to your breath. Okay. This time we're going to move back to our arms here. Let's go ahead and extend our arms in front of us at chest level. So I'm right here at chest level. And we are going to extend our arms far forward in front of us. And then we're going to pull back as though we're rowing a boat. So try that again. Extend those arms forward and then pull them back. So extend those arms forward. When I pull them back, I have my elbows kind of tucked in here. I don't really have it out like this, but I'm keeping my arms close to the sides of my body. So keep doing that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep those shoulders down if you can. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And release. Okay, take another deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. This time, rest your arms at your sides. We're going to lift our arms up. Feel free to judge what height you'd like to do. You can just go all the way up to your but shoulder level, or you can go even higher up if you would like. But feel free to work your way up to that as well. So we'll do this a few times. Go ahead and lift those arms up and back down. Lift and back down. This one is an exercise that's actually kind of harder to do the slower that you go. You want to keep the same speed the whole time as you do this movement. So when you're going back down, you don't want to just let your arms drop. You want to make sure you're guiding its movement all the way, going up and going down. And extending far out. Imagine as though you're extending past your fingers here. Go ahead and lift your arms a little bit higher up if you can. If you're starting to feel tired, feel free to lower your arms a little bit more. Remember to kind of pay attention to your body and what it needs, what it can or can't do. You don't want to push it too much when you're doing any kind of physical exercise or movement. So feel free to adjust as necessary. Okay, and if you feel ready to, go ahead and extend them all the way up, fingers pointing to the ceiling if you can, and back down. We'll just do this a few times. Extend all the way up, fingers pointing to the ceiling, back down. One more time, up and back down. And then let's go ahead and lower ourselves kind of at an angle here if you can. Okay, one more. And then let's go ahead and lower ourselves to a lower angle right here as we relax our arms and let it rest and hang out our sides. Okay, drink some water, take breaks if you need to again. Go ahead and inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Okay, continuing with our arms here, we're actually going to travel back down to our hands. So I'm going to come a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. Well, let's extend our hands nice and wide as though you're really trying to open up that palm as wide as you can. And then we're going to curl it into a gentle fist. Again, extend those arms, not arms, but fingers nice and wide, and then curl to a gentle fist. Go ahead and do this at a pace that works best for you, opening up and closing those hands. Feel free to do this pretty low too. I'm simply doing it up here so that you can see what I'm doing with my hands. But feel free to just keep your hands just at your sides if that's most comfortable for you. Okay, extend your fingers once more. We're going to do some wrist rotations now. So palms facing the floor, and then rotate those palms to face the ceiling. Again, face the floor and face the ceiling. Just gently rotating them, paying attention to your wrists, your forearms. Make sure that if you're feeling a little bit tired with this, go ahead and take a step back. That's okay. And if you'd like to relax your hands, feel free to do that too. You don't want to strain them too much. Take deep breaths in and out. Okay, relax those hands, kind of let them float a bit, shake them off if that's accessible to you. And this time we are going to touch each finger with our thumb. So, we're touching each finger to our thumb, going the whole way through. Feel free to adjust the pace in which you do this, or you can adjust the order in which you do this as well, whatever works best for you. And take deep breaths in and out, inhaling and exhaling all the way through here. And relax those arms. Take a deep breath in and inhale. Take a deep breath out and exhale. Deep breath in, inhale. Deep breath out and exhale. Okay. So we're going to do our sit to stand exercise one more time here. If you're starting to feel tired, feel free to just stay seated. I'll show what seated variations of our exercises look like. And of course, if you need that chair in front of you to do the chair-assisted version of this exercise, go ahead and do that. We're just going to do this one time here. So the 3 movements all the way through. Stay seated in your chair, feet flat on the floor. You're kind of on the edge of your chair here so that you have room underneath your legs. And shoulders are nice and rolled back. Posture is straight the whole time. Remember to keep on breathing. So, first part, our sit to stand. We are going to lean forward and inhale. And exhale. Lift a little this time. Inhale. And exhale. Stand all the way up. Inhale. And exhale. So stand behind your chair, and we're going to do some standing exercises once more here. This time, we're standing behind our chair, and we are going to step one to the side, and then step back to center, step to the other side, back to center. Again, side, center, other side, center. So I'm doing the chair-assisted version of doing this exercise. If you don't need a chair to hold on to, feel free to hold on to your hips or just rest your arms at your sides. And also, if you would like to step kind of even farther, feel free to do that as well. So this is an all abilities exercise class. Feel free to adjust as needed and keep going here. I'll show what this looks like seated down. Actually, we were doing this earlier, so we'll just do this for a little bit more here. seated down, you're simply moving your feet side to side. You might notice the second time around while we're doing this, you can extend a little bit more, open up that hip a little bit more. And that's probably just because, we're really quite warmed up here with our legs and can push it to kind of farther distances, or just simply be a little bit more flexible than what we were doing earlier when we were doing this. So, okay, go ahead and rest in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Do that last one on the other side and relax. Okay, for the folks who are standing up here, we are going to, I'll show what this looks like off to the side here, but we are going to lift one heel up, and then we're going to switch and lift the other heel up. So what I'm simply doing is I'm lifting my heel, my other foot, if you look at this foot, is flat on the ground, and then I'm switching my weight. So this looks kind of, so if you have your chair in front of you, you're kind of just switching your weight from your right to your left leg as you lift that heel. Imagine as though you're kind of on, what am I saying? Imagine as though you're maybe kind of climbing the stairs, kind of. It kind of feels that way. And you're just shifting your weight to your right and your left leg. I'm going to do this without a chair in front of me, but I'm shifting my weight to my right and my left leg, taking deep breaths in and out. And again, do it at a comfortable range of motion. I know we've been doing a lot of our ankle exercises here, so go ahead and adjust as needed. If you're sitting down, same thing, go ahead, keep going. Simply raise one heel up off the ground each time. I'm just switching it back and forth. If you want to feel more of that weight, go ahead and lean forward a bit, and you'll notice that you're carrying your weight a little bit more when you lean forward. So this is what it looks like from the sides. If you are seated down, you can lean forward to feel that extra challenge of your weight, having to lift that up. Okay, go ahead and relax. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. I'm going to show the seated variation first for this exercise, but go ahead and take another deep breath in here. Deep breath out. And this time we are going to do the box step. So this is a bit of a brain exercise as well. What you want to do is start with both feet flat on the ground. We're going to step forward with our right foot. So simply just step forward with your right foot, and then meet your right foot with your left. Step to the left with your left foot. Meet that with your right. Step back behind you with your left foot. Feet together. Step to the right. Feet together. Again, step forward with your right. Feet together. Step to the left. Feet together. Step back behind you. Feet together. And then step to the right. Feet together. Okay, that's what it looks like seated down. If you want to do this with a chair to help assist you through this movement, go ahead and do that. I'll show what it looks like without a chair just so you can see my feet clearly. But we are going to step right foot forward, feet together, left foot to the side, feet together, left foot back behind you, feet together, and right foot to the side, feet together. So it's called the box step because we are moving in a box. So imagine as though you're drawing a box with your feet here. Again, right foot forward, feet together, left foot to the side, feet together, left foot back, feet together, right foot to the side, feet together. Right foot forward, feet together, left foot to the side, feet together, left foot back, feet together, right foot to the side, feet together. One last time here. So you're drawing that box. Inhaling and exhaling all the way through. And finish it at that point. And take another deep breath in and inhale. Deep breath out and exhale. Deep breath in, inhale. Deep breath out and exhale. So, standing behind your chair again once more. Hold on to that chair for support. We are going to extend our legs this time, kind of off to the side here. So I have a chair in front of me and you can't quite see my legs. I'm going to move it to the side here so that you can see. But go ahead and extend that one leg to the side, then bring it back to center. Extend that same leg back behind you. So when I extend it back behind me, I'm doing this right here, keeping that leg nice and outstretched if I can, and then bring it back to center. Let's do that again, same leg the whole way through. So keep that leg outstretched to the side, and then feet together. Keep that leg, same leg, outstretched to the back, and feet together. One more time here, keep the leg outstretched to the side, feet together. Keep that leg outstretched back behind you, feet together. Let's switch to the left side now this time. So same thing, keep that leg outstretched to the side, feet together. Keep that leg out to the back, so out to the back like this, where your leg is nice and outstretched if you can, and then feet together. So to the side, feet together, and then back behind you, feet together. One more, side, feet together, and back, feet together. Okay, we'll continue with these stretch backs here. So hold on to that chair if you need that support or if you're getting tired. Well, we are simply going to extend back behind us with one leg, choose whichever leg, and then return. Extend the other leg this time. We're going to alternate back behind you and come back. So when we do this, you want to make sure you're kind of upright the whole time, because you probably are noticing that you feel the need to kind of lean over like that and do that to extend that leg. Try not to do that if you can. Try to keep upright the whole entire time. Inhaling and exhaling all the way through. And keep going if you're standing up. If you are sitting down, it won't feel exactly the same kind of stretch, but it can come close. Go ahead and sit towards the edge of your chair and simply bring a foot back behind you, come back, same thing. So this depends on how long your legs are, but go ahead and simply move those legs, trying to step back behind you if you can. I guess a variation to this too is that instead of stepping back behind you, but you can choose to step forward and extend that leg as well. Make sure you're not locking your knee though. You can also do it this way if you would like. The important part is that we keep on moving the whole way through. Let's keep going here. So for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one. There you go. Let's take another deep breath in and inhale. Deep breath out and exhale. Let's try and practice that belly breathing again. Place those hands on your stomach and inhale all the way in through your nose, letting it reach all the way to your belly as though you're inflating your belly. Inhale, hold, and then exhale it all out. deflating your belly in that moment. Again, inhale through your nose. Imagine as though it's reaching all the way to your belly. And then exhale that all out. One more time here. Inhaling through your nose all the way to your belly. And then exhale it all the way out. Okay, we are going to end the day today sitting down. So let's do one more time where we sit nice and controlled. For those folks who are already sitting down, drink some water, take a break. We're going to cool off here. But feel that chair behind you. Feet, or not feet, but back of your legs touching the chair. And we're going to take a deep breath in and inhale. Take a deep breath out and exhale as we gently lower ourselves to the ground. Not the ground, the chair. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's go ahead and stretch out our legs and our arms one more time before we end the day today. So to stretch out our legs, this will look very familiar to what we were doing earlier already, but we are going to extend one leg out. Don't keep that leg or that knee locked in place though, and then keep it nice and soft. And then we're going to flex our foot, so instead of keeping it flat, we're going to have our toes pointing up to the ceiling if they can. And then extend forward. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Other side. Extend that leg out. Don't lock it in place though. Keep that feet. Keep that foot nice and flexed. And then lean forward. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And release. Let's stretch out our hips this time. So, as you're able, go ahead and kind of leave your legs kind of outstretched like this. And then we are going to lean to one side. Pick whichever side you want to lean to. So lean to one side if you can. And then with your other hand, we're going to imagine as though we're pushing it out a little bit more. And then if you feel a stretch right here on the inside of your leg, that's what you want to feel. And release. Okay, lean to the other side now this time. So we're leaning to the other side. With this hand, you're going to push our leg. Don't quite push your knee. Kind of push more of closer to your thigh here. You want to keep your knee nice and safe. And then release. Okay, go ahead and bring your feet together one more time. Let's come up here this time. Stretch out our core, our abs a little bit. We are going to actually do this at the same time as our hands. Extend those hands off to the sides. Imagine as though they're being pulled. And then when we do this, we are going to twist our body to one side. Imagine as though you're looking all the way behind you if you can. So look behind you and then relax. Other side this time. Look behind you if you can. And relax. One more time now. Look behind you if you are able. And come back. Other side. And come back. Release those arms. Remember, breathe all throughout these stretches. That's the most important part so that we keep ourselves nice and relaxed and not strain anything. Coming up now to our arms. Let's stretch our arms a little bit more. Actually, let's just do one arm at a time here. So choose one arm, extend it off to the sides, and then have it come across our body here. And remember, your torso is facing front the whole time. You're not turning with this and twisting your body again. You already did that, so you're not doing that kind of stretch this time. But we're doing this. Other side. Arm outstretched to the side. Have it come across. Face the front the whole entire time. You probably feel some nice tension right there. Nice stretch. and release. Let's extend both arms again to both sides, and then we're gonna give ourselves a nice hug. We're gonna inhale through your nose, squeeze, and exhale through your mouth. Your bottom arm, switch it to the top. Same thing, we're gonna inhale, give ourselves a hug, and squeeze. Exhale, release. And let that go. And then we're going to end with just a couple of head and neck stretches as well. Let's go ahead and pull those shoulders down. Same as before, we're going to lean to one side as though our ear is trying to reach our shoulder. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Again to the other side. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Look up to the ceiling. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And look down to the floor. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Okay, thank you for joining me today. My name is Carmel. I work with Eastside Neighborhood Services with the Vital Living Program. We have a lot of different things happening in the Vital Living Program this month in October. I am going to post a link to our monthly newsletter if you want to check out all the different classes that we have. We have some Tai Chi classes, living well with chronic conditions, powerful tools for caregivers, a number of different things, as well as some caregiver services as well. So I hope you're all taking care, staying safe, and have